Today I'm going through absolutely everything that's going on with Olivia Rodrigo at the moment. Lancôme pop-ups, festival takeovers, there is a lot, so let's get into it. If you're new here, my name's Beth and I post weekly videos on all things Olivia Rodrigo. So if you are Olivia, make sure you hit the subscribe button because you are literally in the best place. So let's start with Olivia Rodrigo's festival era because she's not just dipping her toes in, she is absolutely diving in head first. And it actually all started all the way back in March when Olivia performed in Latin America for the first time. As well as some scheduled Guts World Tour shows, she also did festivals like Lollapalooza in Chile and Brazil, and the crowds were absolutely massive. I'm talking about the biggest crowd she's ever seen. I'm pretty sure at one point there was like 90,000 people in a crowd, which is insane. And all this at just 22, mind you. Obviously, as I'm sure we're all aware, this week on June 7th, we've got Gov Ball coming up where Olivia's performing in New York. Another festival she's doing this month, which I personally can't wait for because I am attending, is BSD Hyde Park on June 27th. But she's not stopping there because 2 days after that, she's headlining Glastonbury Festival, which one, is so anticipated by so many people, and two, is so exciting because this is a show that Olivia has stated she's dreamt of doing for so long. And I think it's so sweet that she's gone from playing on the BBC stage when she was like kind of a smaller artist to now headlining on the Pyramid stage just a couple years later. That is insane growth. And again, all at 22. And as well as these major dates, Olivia's also headlining Marley Park Festival in Dublin on June 24th, which is set to be her biggest Irish show to date. And she's also headlining Bonnaroo Festival on June 14th. Now, as well as this massive festival takeover, we're also seeing the rescheduled Manchester show dates this year. And I know this one's really hit fans quite hard, so let's talk about it. Last year, on May 3rd and 4th, Olivia was supposed to perform at the new Co-op Live Arena in Manchester. But unfortunately, the venue had to cancel the show before Olivia was able to perform there. Because it turns out a part of the equipment from the ceiling, part of the air system, I think it fell during soundcheck or something went wrong with it during the soundcheck, so it was deemed unsafe for people to attend the concert. Olivia posted to her Instagram story saying how disappointed she was that she wasn't going to be able to perform the shows in Manchester. And obviously fans were extremely gutted. But the good news is these shows have been rescheduled for June 30th and July 1st, which ties in quite nicely with the dates that Olivia's already going to be in the UK this year. So if you did originally have a ticket, you're still in, just obviously you've had a longer wait, unfortunately. Now, there is a bit of controversy around these concert dates that I've seen a lot of people online, and people have been DMing me and asking me sort of, is it going to be the same as the Guts World Tour, or is it going to be the Guts Tour Spilled? Now, I've seen two posters for the Manchester dates. I've seen the Guts World Tour poster and I've seen a Guts World Tour Spilled poster. So my honest reaction, I don't know if it's going to be the same as the Guts World Tour. I would like to think for the fans that paid for the ticket originally that it's going to be the same set list, that the moon's going to be around the arena, that it's going to be the same as the previous shows. But since it's tying in with the Guts World Tour Spilled shows and we've got a new poster where it says Guts World Tour Spilled Manchester, I'm gonna go with my hunch and assume that it is going to be the same as Guts Spilled, which I know is extremely disappointing because obviously originally fans did pay to see the Guts World Tour. They wanted to see the moon, they wanted to hear the Grudge and Logical, and if she does go ahead with the Guts Spilled set list, that isn't going to be possible for those fans, which I do know is extremely disappointing. What is your guys' opinion on this? Because I know so many people have mixed opinions on this, but I can understand why the fans that have bought the original tickets are disappointed, and it's totally valid that you are. Speaking on sort of Olivia's tour, her tour honestly has just left the biggest legacy, and it's had such a big impact. Sometimes I genuinely think we forget all that she's done at just the age of 22 years old. She has 2 #1 albums, multiple songs that have debuted at #1. She's won 3 Grammys, and the Guts World Tour became one of the highest grossing female tours of last year. But what I love is, aside from all of that, the work that Olivia does behind the scenes and the impact that it has. For example, when she launched the Fund for Good, raising money for girls' education, reproductive rights, and so much more. And just during the US leg of the Guts World Tour alone, she raised over $2 million, which I think is insane and incredible. And I think that's a big reason why so many people love and connect with Olivia. She's someone who's using her platform in a meaningful way. So yes, it is the music, but it's also her heart. On to something super fun. If you're in the New York City area, while Liv is performing Gov Ball, you are in for the biggest treat. As we know, Olivia Rodrigo has been the global ambassador for Lancôme since 2024, and on their Instagram and other social media accounts, they've just announced an Olivia Rodrigo Lancôme pop-up event in New York City. The pop-up event will celebrate the new Juicy Tube lip gloss, a flavour that they've stated was inspired by Olivia herself. And the best part, the first 100 people in line will get given this lip gloss. So if you're anywhere near New York City at this time, it's definitely worth making the trip. Fans are speculating that Olivia herself might make an appearance at the pop-up. I asked you guys on my Instagram whether you thought Olivia was going to go, and 80% of you said yes, you think she will. Personally, I think she'll make an appearance, but it's not confirmed yet, so don't take this for gospel. But I think it would be cool if she went and kind of said hey to fans. It would be such a nice moment for them, especially with her performing at the Gov Ball around the same dates.
Hi, this is Future Beth editing the video, and I just wanted to add in that Olivia did actually make an appearance last night at the Lancôme Idôle House in New York City. She was there alongside other big names such as Amanda Seyfried promoting the new Juicy Tube lip gloss.
The Lancôme x Olivia Rodrigo pop-up event, referred to as Idôle House, is taking place in New York City from June 6th till June 8th, from 11 AM till 6 PM. It's going to be at 210 Lafayette Street. Here's the address. So yeah, Festivalivia and Olivia Rodrigo summer is so going to hit hard this year. She's headlining some of the biggest festivals in the world, dropping beauty collabs, and continuing to make an impact on and off the stage. Let me know in the comments if you're going to see Olivia at any of these shows this year, and if you're going to Hyde Park or Manchester, make sure you come and say hey to me if you see me, because I'm going to be at those shows. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because like I said, I do weekly videos just like this, as well as lyric deep dives, pop culture, and so much more.